Hey, I'm Brett with Goldmorr USA. I'm so glad you took a few minutes to just let me go over some of the high points of the Goldmorr system and how it can really help transform your business. Much like you, I had a remediation restoration company for years, and I've been using the Goldmorr product since 2011. And to say that they are the gold standard in mold remediation really just doesn't cut it. I mean, they are just crazy good. You're going to be seeing some video and pictures of before and afters and how well the product works to get rid of mold. But it's not just about being visually appealing. We can prove that it works with science. Whatever testing you want to put after this stuff, it just gets rid of the mold. And that's fantastic, not only for us as remediation companies, but also for our customers. And not just the visual mold. It's also getting rid of the airborne spores that are throughout the building environment. Now, as important as it is to give a quality job to our customers, we also need to be profitable. And that's where Goldmorr shines too. The profit margins are unbelievable. And we'll be going through some of that as well. So again, thanks for taking some time with me. We'll try to be quick and yet cover the information. Let's dive right in. Goldmorr gives visible results that really just speak for themselves. Look at these before and afters. These were literally minutes between application and that final result. I mean, no scrubbing, no wire brushing, no soda blasting, no sanding. It works this way every time. And it's not just, hey, it looks great. You can test it. You can surface sample it, tape sample it, swab it, whatever. There's no dead body left behind, no nothing. Look at this real-time video. Nice even spray, typical attic mold remediation. He's going slow for the purpose of the video, but imagine how quickly you can do jobs. Our general manager, Randy Gandaria, he did these, he had a company up in Olympia, Washington, and did these attics all the time. It would oftentimes take him, before Goldmorr, 4 or 5 days for two guys to do it. Now it's 4 or 5 hours. Think how many more jobs you can do. On drywall, it just cuts right through the mold. You're not wiping it off. It's dissolving it. And we go through this in our free training. But, we check behind wall cavities and make sure it's not in there. But this is a classic surface mold issue caused by excessive humidity. And again, whatever sampling, whatever testing you want to put on it, the mold is gone. These are the kind of results you'll get every time. And we back it up. If you don't get these results each and every time, I want a personal call. I want to hear about it because there's something that got missed, some step, and we want to walk you through that process. Oh man, it just makes cleanup of mold so much easier than unnecessary tear out and then rebuild. Now, sometimes we have to tear out structural materials to get at mold that's maybe in a wall cavity. But if it's on the surface, oh, that's where Goldmorr really shines. Look at this wall. I mean, you can't get much nastier than that. And he's just using a small amount of the Goldmorr product to get rid of this mold. Now, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here on this. This is about a 4-minute process to get this wall, but I just want you to see kind of in quick time how well it works. Just give it a little time. It takes, since this one's so dug in, look, he's going to look at it, show you that sponge. You'd think it would be black with mold, but it's not. It's dissolving that mold. And just give it a few minutes. That dwell time allows it to penetrate into that root structure of the mold, and it's totally gone. Now we're going to follow this up with a fogging treatment to get rid of all the airborne spores as well, and we talk about that in our free training that we provide to you. But it's a complete system. So whether surface sampling, air quality testing, whatever, you've got a complete mold remediation, and your customers are thrilled. Again, just a few minutes later, and that's what the Goldmorr system does. So how much more profit could you make with Goldmorr while doing a better job than even traditional remediation in getting rid of both the visible and the invisible mold spores? Let's take a look at a couple examples here. First of all, maybe a typical attic job like we just saw in our video there. Let's say it's 1,000 square feet. The first step is spraying on the GM 6000, which just does that remarkable removal of the mold colony. For 1,000 square foot, you probably got maximum $250 of cost for product. Then we're going to use maybe a quarter of a gallon of our GM 2000 fogging agent to clear the air of all those airborne spores. Not even 50 bucks. Now, if you do need a post-clearance report through a third-party website, maybe $30 for that. Other expenses is your labor. Imagine two guys, 4 or 5 hours, let's just say 10 to 12 hours of labor, PPE and etc., less than $300. Your total cost on that job is $625. What would you typically charge for a full attic mold remediation? Let's knock it down to just $2,500. That's a profit of $1,875 or 75% margin after labor. What about that bathroom job we looked at in those videos? Maybe it's only 30 square feet of visible mold. You're not going to even have $30 in your stain remover. Another quarter of a gallon to fog the entire house because those mold spores have spread everywhere. We cover that in our training. Another $50. That certified post-clearance report, if needed, $30. Now your labor, not even 3 hours for one guy. PPE, etc., maybe $90. Total cost, $200. I could charge $14.50 all day long, and you know more. Think of the time and expense saved, not tearing all that out, not having all those subcontractors come in. Your profit on this job could be easily $1,250. That's an 86% margin. How much profit would you make using your current methods? How many more jobs could you do in just a week using the Goldmorr system? Companies across the globe have switched to Goldmorr. Many, after decades in the mold remediation business using traditional methods, and they consistently report easier, faster, more effective results with dramatically higher customer satisfaction and profit levels. What do you get as part of the Goldmorr family? Well, first, training. Well, the products do most of the heavy lifting, for sure. We train for free your entire staff. Not only the staff you have today, but the staff you require going into the future. We want to make sure you get repeatable, effective, complete results every time. And so we want to make sure everyone's using the product correctly. And secondly, our customer support. It is second to none. You have direct access to our national trainers, our technical experts, including myself, if you ever need a field consultation, if you ever have questions about a project, if for some reason you didn't get the results that we've come to expect, that we talk about, that we show and look at in our videos, we expect a phone call to figure out what might have gone wrong. We want to help you succeed going forward. And that includes access to our Goldmorr companies across the country and the globe to exchange ideas with and questions with. So how can you get involved in using the Goldmorr system? Now, Goldmorr, we're always going to offer a totally free package to start using the system effectively. But it's no small offering. We want you to succeed and build your business to a huge success using the Goldmorr system. So, what do you get in this? You, of course, get the Goldmorr company license. Now, all of our companies that want to use our products and system have to have this company license, and that helps protect you from the everyday guy, the homeowner who wants to buy product and use it in his own home. When I got involved in this years ago with my restoration company, Randy, our general manager, did. Many guys back in the day, we paid $1,500 just for this license, but it's part of this free package. You have access to our 4-hour mold remediation training course. Now, this is lifetime free training, not just for you, but for your entire staff, even if they come multiple times. So not just your technicians, it could be your marketing people, your estimating people, your office staff. The more your staff knows about the Goldmorr system, the better they can present it to your customers. You get ongoing live support. We're not here just to sell product. We want to help you in every way we can. So if you want to consult on a project, you want to talk about results after a project, you have our personal cell phone numbers. You can call us anytime. You have access to printable how-to guides, different technical documents, customer handouts that you can use in marketing and so forth. You have access to a proprietary system of air quality reports. These air quality reports are tied to international standards for clean air, so you can be confident when you get a pass using these IAQ standard reports. You have access to branded marketing materials. You can put your logo on them, use them in your sales, at your office, or in other sales opportunities to build your business that way. And then, of course, access to the entire suite of patented Goldmorr products and protocols that have been used in our industry for over 25 years. This is what will truly separate you from your competition. How could we even put a value on these things? This is what's going to help you take your mold remediation business to the next level. And yes, you can receive all of this and partner with Goldmorr for absolutely free. Are you ready to transform your business? Then you need to join us now in the Goldmorr family. And both Randy, our general manager, and myself, we were previous restoration company owners, so we know your challenges. We also know how to help. Our family consists of the industrial chemists, research and development behind the products and protocols, as well as the knowledge of our growing network of successful remediation professionals that are already using the Goldmorr system, which has no cost to you. Let's put you on the road to a better performance and higher profits. So after you do that sign-up process, next you attend our free mold remediation training course. We have that via Zoom at least once a month. It's about 4 hours. That live training class will position you to get the absolute most out of the Goldmorr system. With Goldmorr, you're not just cleaning mold. You're building a smarter, more successful business. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to meeting you in our next class.